We begin at noon with that breaking news. The start of 2025 marred by tragedy in one of America's most celebratory cities. We're awaiting a live press conference this afternoon from authorities in New Orleans. And when that happens, we will bring it to you live. Right now, a live look at Bourbon Street in New Orleans, courtesy of EarthCam. Multiple agencies, both local and federal, are now investigating after 10 people were killed in a pickup truck attack. Officers could be seen running to the scene around 3:15 a.m., setting off a terrifying string of events. Dozens more people are injured this afternoon, and police say the suspect was killed in a shootout with police. Doug Williams is live in our newsroom with where this investigation now stands. Doug.
Cindy, Bourbon Street in the French Quarter is an area closed to car traffic, meant for people to walk around safely and enjoy themselves on New Year's Eve or otherwise. That's part of what made this so terrifying for those who witnessed it, maybe survived it, and maybe part of why the city's mayor, President Biden, and now the FBI are saying this is being investigated as an act of terrorism.
We were in the middle of the road and managed to run off the road onto the sidewalk. We did hear gunfire, saw police running that direction.
Witnesses describe a pickup truck traveling at a high rate of speed into a crowded Bourbon Street in New Orleans just after 3 a.m. local time. Law enforcement officials say at least 10 people have died, 35 were injured. And CBS News has learned the driver of the truck shot 2 police officers once leaving the vehicle and was then killed by police at the scene.
The city of New Orleans was impacted by a terrorist attack.
The FBI echoing the mayor, saying in a statement, the FBI is the lead investigative agency, and we are working with our partners to investigate this as an act of terrorism.
This was a very well planned out and unfortunately a very successful attack. And when you see that, that goes to the motivation of the offender.
This was a multi-layered, well-planned attack.
The city of New Orleans had actually been in the process of upgrading its pedestrian bollard system, I should say, in the French Quarter to protect pedestrians on the streets. The city had said that work would be done by February. The CBS News has learned from law enforcement sources the investigators are also analyzing potential explosive devices recovered in the area. We expect, of course, to learn more about that in the briefing coming up shortly. For now, we're live in the newsroom. Doug Williams, CBS News, New York.
All right, Doug, thank you. And as soon as authorities from New Orleans provide an update, we will bring that to you live. Right now, the NYPD says it's closely monitoring the events in New Orleans, coordinating with federal and regional partners. Right now, the department has not identified any credible threats against the city. President Biden released a statement today reading in part, "I have been continually briefed since early this morning by federal law enforcement and leadership and my Homeland Security team. I am grateful for the brave and swift response of local law enforcement in preventing even greater death and injury." We'll have continuing coverage of the breaking news out of New Orleans throughout the day. We'll have the latest on CBS News New York beginning at 5 p.m.